Hey, what up YouTube, it's Bronze Wolf Alchemist bringing you another awesome Ghost of Tsushima video. Today we're going to be going over the tricks and what you should know about playing Ghost of Tsushima. There's a lot to know, there's a lot of things to expect, and there's a lot of things you should do. I'm going to be playing some of the part 2 gameplay that I didn't get to show you all last time, on top of telling y'all what you should do and what you should expect while playing the game. Hope you guys like it. If you guys would go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed. Definitely hit that like button though. Appreciate you guys. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Hey, welcome into the show, guys. I'm going to start off the show by going over the things you should probably know and things you should probably do when getting into this game. First off, do not be surprised of dying. It's going to happen a lot. There's a lot of different scenarios where you die. The game is made to where you have to learn from your mistakes, which I like. Makes it real life. There's going to be times where you're going to go against a group, which is often, where you're going to go against sword guys, you're going to go against berserkers, you're going to go against axe people, you're going to go against spear guys, which I hate. You're going to go against the shield guys, bow and arrow guys, and they all take different, stances to be able to better, beat them. So my honest opinion is you should go ahead and focus on all your stances, getting all 4 forms of the stances. You have the earth, the wind, the water, and the moon stance, and each one does different things. I believe the earth is your basic swordsman fighting one, and then you have your water, which is for shield guys, and then you have your wind, which is my personal favorite, and it helps you take out the axe guys really easy. That's by far my favorite one. I pretty much stick to that one. And then you have your moon stance, which is for like taking on brutes and guys that are really strong, the big guys. Definitely focus on getting that down. Also focus on getting all supplies that you see. All supplies. And just anytime you go into a camp, just go ahead and look for supplies. It's needed, like, to upgrade all your gear. Definitely, if you see a cottage you're out and about and you're running around and you see a random cottage out in the woods, go ahead and investigate it. Don't bypass it, because it's probably got some stuff in it. Also, definitely upgrade your sword, your bow, and whatever your main skill is that you use. I'm big on the kunais, so I try to do what I can to upgrade that position. Definitely upgrade your weapons, get all the stuff that you need for. So like for bow and arrows, you need to have lots of pelts. That helps with upgrading, like how many arrows you can keep. For me, I'm an arrow guy. I like to hide in the bushes and take people out and keep them guessing. So anytime you see a bear or a hog, definitely kill them, get their pelts. I don't think deer drop anything, but I know for a fact the bear and the hogs definitely do. See, there's a bear right there. I'm going to go ahead and take them because, it's good to have on hand. Take out these guys too. Also, don't be afraid to use your bow because you have a limited supply. You will find more arrows out there, no problem. Every time you kill a guy, you might get a couple, or anytime you raid a base, you're going to see a whole covet of arrows. Also, definitely don't neglect finding fox dens. Once you get enough of those discovered, it unlocks a charm slot, which are very important. It really helps. One of the charms that I actually got to put on there the other day was, it's like a 40% increase on when the bad guys, when they're searching for you. It increases it decreases the time that they look for you when you're discovered by 40%, which is a lot, and it really helps out. So whenever you're not trying to be discovered and try to get back into it, just go ahead and hide, and I can maybe a minute, if that, they go right back to where they were at, which is kind of nice. And these shrines do, the more you do them, the more they increase. So I think mine's up to I need to find 9 fox dens just to unlock one charm. Kind of sucks, but they're worth it. They really are. Also, always do all your side missions. Like I think there's one for to get a legendary bow, a legendary armor, and I think a sword. I think we already got the sword though, or dagger, one of the two, something like that, because they come in handy. I'm gonna kill this bear real quick because I do want the pelt. But yeah, definitely do those. They really come in handy. They're needed.
Fight me.
And you'll want to upgrade those as fast as you can too, because they come with like special perks like explosion arrows and whatnot, which come in handy. Also on your man, I screwed that up bad. On your whenever you're fighting somebody and you do the little battle between them, and it gives you some of the little yellow orbs, which are kind of like essentially health. Go ahead and make sure all your health is full before you do them, because if you do, you know, it's kind of a waste if you do them and you already got full health. Well, you know, the little orbs. So it's good to go ahead and waste one of them, then do it. That way you get it back. It's always good to stay healthy. There's been a couple of times where I went into battle not knowing where my health was at. I got hit one time and I was dead, and I was like, what the heck? That happened a lot. So always focus on your health, because it doesn't really have like a health bar until you're in a battle and you take some damage. Kind of sucks, but yeah. Always get bamboo. I mean, when you're on your horse, you can pretty much pick up bamboo and flowers and stuff, so it's worth the hassle. I mean, you don't even have to get off your horse to get it. You can just go by and
warriors
pick it
of
up.
Clan Adachi, is anyone here?
Alright, what's going on here? Hello? Oh! Naked guys! What the heck? Oh, these guys are stronger than normal ones. Also remember to block their sword. You have to be facing them. So because originally in the beginning of the game I thought it was saying, hey, as long as you keep your block up, you'll turn and block whoever is attacking you at the time. That is not the case, and remember that. Remember that.
Who were these men?
Because I got killed multiple times because I thought me holding up my guard would automatically deflect whoever was coming at me. Not the case. It's realistic. You have to be facing the character to be able to use it.
Someone forced their way in. A naginata, used by the women of Clan Adachi. They fought to defend their family.
Also, if you guys are wondering about my armor I have, I had the pre-order bonus, and they gave me the special Ghost of Tsushima armor, and so it like really increases your health and decreases damage done moderately. So it comes in handy. It's a lot better than the armor that I've gotten in the game so far. Anyway, not to say that there's not more armor. But for me right now, this is the armor I'm going to be wearing primarily through the whole game. My horse was supposed to be a special thing too, but to be honest, I don't. That's the one thing I don't like about Ghost of Tsushima is I don't like the horseplay. I think it kind of. I don't think it feels as real as, for instance, Red Dead Redemption 2. I know I keep trying to hit that. I was just playing it the other day, but I was trying to hit the X. You know how you use X to make you go faster? Well, I keep doing that randomly, thinking it makes me go faster, because now it's the R3. You push down on the R3 pad, and it lets your horse go faster. But I keep trying to hit X to go faster, like off of Red Dead, and I keep jumping off my horse, because that's the animation to jump. Which might come in handy later on, because I know there is a move where you can actually jump off your horse and do like a blade attack on somebody. Which I can't wait to get that move. Also, always upgrade your moves.
Someone fled the estate. They left a trail.
Your moves are very important. especially whenever you get deeper into the stances. The better your stances are, the better your chances are of fighting off people. Now, granted, you will get to a point where you're going to have to switch between stances. You don't have to, but there is a point to where you might want to switch off your stances depending on the different people in a group. Which there's a lot. Me, I primarily stay wind stance because my weakness are the spear guys. I don't know why. I just don't do good with like any kind of spear guy, and the wind stance is good for that. So that's my go-to. I've got that all the way leveled up. I just now got the moon stance too, but I'm not really sure how to use it.
This horse belonged to Clan Adachi. That... Lady Masako, it's me.
Jin Sakai. They said no samurai escaped Komoda. My husband.
Lord Adachi died a warrior's death, defending our home.
Our home. Why have you come?
The Mongol Khan has captured Lord Shimura. If your clan joins me, we can save my uncle and avenge your men.
Clan Adachi is dead. Massacred by our own people.
Traitors. Why would they kill those who swore to protect them?
I intend to find out.
I'm coming with you.
No, do not set aside your concerns for mine.
The family of samurai are my concern. I know what it means to be the last of one's clan.
I cannot be responsible for your death.
You won't be.
Ride with me.
The Tale of Lady Masako? Yeah, guys. The story in this game is actually really good. I don't know. It depends on if you're into it. I don't know why it reminds me of the... I don't know if you guys saw the Netflix original Marco Polo, which I'm kind of sad they canceled that series. Amazing. I really enjoyed that show, but it reminds me a lot about that.
My sister took the children.
This story is actually one of the best I've seen in a while. I think it's the graphics and the story and everything. I don't know. I love this kind of thing, the samurai kind of stuff. Samurai, ninja kind of stuff. I love that stuff.
That's how it ended for me at Komoda.
For me, it wasn't over. I buried them here.
Me, I went with the subtitles and the English dub just because, one, I wanted to really make sure I heard the story, understood it. If I couldn't hear it, at least I got the subtitles to read, because I'm used to doing that anyway, watching anime and stuff.
I tried to save them, but the assassins caught them on the road, cut them down. My sister, my grandchildren, even little Natsu. She was just born. All I could do was bury her with her mother.
This never should have happened.
My sister should have been buried with her husband in the north. But at least she is with family. Come.
Onward we go.
We ride for the Golden Temple.
Sorry you endured this alone.
I am not alone. The killers are alive.
Had you seen these men before?
No.
Revenge
They were
must
from
wait.
another
She's not gonna like
They
that.
made a well-planned attack on a samurai estate.
This was no bandit raid. Someone wanted to eliminate my clan.
Also, guys, don't be afraid to do any of your
You'll have
stealthy
to go
attacks.
without me. Find the monk named Sogen.
They come in handy. It
and
doesn't
tell
really
him the
affect
fate
much of the
Clan
storyline either.
Adachi.
What are you plotting, Lady Masako?
I know that's
Indulge
what I was
in
afraid of
briefing,
in the
Odo.
beginning. Will it affect
Once
me
you've
as a
talked to
samurai
Sogen,
to do
find
the
armor.
bad things like
She
go
is
up behind and
repairing
stab him?
something
It's a
for
lot
me.
of fun.
I want you to have
And from
it.
what I've
I will
seen,
do
it
it.
hasn't really
Thank
affected
you.
much of the story.
will
I
wait
think
for
you're
you on the other
supposed to be
side of
like
the
that
temple.
anyway. That is the storyline. And it comes in handy. You go into a fortress and they have like 25 guys. If you can take out at least 10 of them just by stealthing, that cuts down the forces a lot. Oh, this is like a village. I was thinking this was a bad place. No, it seems alright. Definitely talk to everybody in the village too. If you see like the little ... sign, even if they're not a quest, they will give you
Are you in
something
charge
like
here?
a future
I think
quest
of
to work on.
myself as more of a servant, my lord.
That's how I found out
Please,
about the armor and
Call
stuff.
me Junshin. I made this temple a haven for our people.
I'll spread the word.
If they cannot make the
Definitely
journey,
comes in
there
handy.
are also camps around Ariake. I supply them with all the food I can spare.
That's good to know. I'm looking for one of your fellow monks, a man named Sogen.
I believe he is sweeping the temple deck.
Thank you, Junshin. Continue your good work.
Ooh, bow
There is
perfect.
no
See,
substitute
that's
for
what
a
I'm
great
talking about.
bow.
Half bow, yeah. Let's go ahead and upgrade it.
Faultless aim.
I
and
use the bow a
reach.
lot, so it comes in handy. Especially for guys coming at me that I'm gonna have trouble
You
with.
lack the required
Go ahead and pow.
materials.
No problem.
Very sorry. Your bow will terrify the invaders. So you'll find someone to
Definitely, especially this camp in particular. There's that tree over there. If you see it, there's a lot of gifts there for you. I don't know why they're there, but there are. You can always come back here every so often in the story and receive gifts.
It's good to see you. Gonjiro,
Can range from
right?
supplies to
You served Lord
equipment.
Nagao. He was a good man. I'm sorry we lost him.
I'm honored you recall a humble household servant. So many of us here owe you our lives.
I'm afraid the fight for our home is just beginning.
That's why we want to help, my lord. People started donating what they could, and... Please, accept these gifts.
Thank you, Gonjiro. And everyone else who contributed.
We'll keep donating what we can, here and elsewhere, as word of your victory spread.
Such a beautiful game.
May the Kami keep you from harm.
I haven't been this into a game in a long time. Not since Red Dead Redemption 2, which I didn't think I was going to get into that game either. I was kind of forced by one of my buddies to get it, and he never even played the game. I ended up getting it and fell in love with it. I've been actually wanting a game like this since Red Dead Redemption. It's been, what, a year, 2 years? Another thing to note, once you take over a camp, or you run into a camp, or you take over a Mongolian camp and stuff like that, anytime you discovered even a fox den, you can fast travel. So if you get a mission that's like on the other side of the map, again, which it will come in hand, it will happen, guys, keep that in mind. You'll get a mission that says go across the world, you go across the world, and it's like, now you go back. You can fast travel to whatever's closest to it. It really helps out, cuts down on a lot of the time. You're not really missing much either. It's not like there's like a experience level in here. It's not like you're gonna
You made it!
miss grinding experience.
Lucy, so you'll find someone to take you? I can't go by myself, and somehow you'll
I would be
Ooh, a
honored to
blacksmith.
work on your blade, my lord.
Blacksmith can really
A
only be
katana
found in
of
like
Clan
major
Sakai.
towns. I've noticed that like
An
this.
exquisite weapon.
It comes in handy.
You
Definitely
recognize it
upgrade
on
your
sight?
sword,
For
because
me,
that is like one of the
every
major
blade is unique,
things that you use is your
as
sword.
recognizable as a person. Lord Sakai, bring the materials I need, and I would be honored to improve such a fine sword.
Also, don't be afraid to upgrade your little dagger, because you will use it a lot. And I've had instances where I came up and did a sneak attack on like a boss,
Balanced,
and it didn't kill him
sharp,
right away, and he
and deadly.
messed me up. As you can see, there's a lot to upgrade,
Apologies.
but it costs a lot of
don't have
supplies,
what
as
we
you can
need
see
to do
there,
the work.
and it keeps going up. It almost doubles each time,
Your
sometimes
sword arm
triples.
protects us all.
So it's important to upgrade your sword and your bows constantly. They come in handy a lot. And talk to every person you see with the ... Like right there, he'll probably give me a little information on a little side story that'll help me out.
Have you seen the birds, Lord Sakai?
What birds are you looking for?
The golden ones.
See right here, he's talking about the
Songs that
golden birds.
remind you
I've
of
seen them
old
before, but I
peaceful
never
times.
actually knew to follow them. They're leading you
My
to
mother's favorite.
spots of interest, like
She
little
used to say
side
they
quests
knew
or
our
whatever.
island better than any other creature.
I believe it, my lord. If it weren't so dangerous, I'd follow one. See where the golden bird leads me.
Maybe I'll do just that. But you should wait until our home is safe once more.
Sorry guys,
I will,
you hear my
Lord
dog in the
Sakai.
background barking.
Thank you.
Permit me to refine your armor, my lord.
Lady Masako sent me. Said you were repairing something she wanted me to have.
The
This is the armor lady right
It's
here.
one of the finest sets I've ever worked with. Let me get it.
She gives you the
It
Samurai
suits you
Clan armor. Like I
perfectly,
said,
my
it's
lord.
not as good as
The
the
quality is incomparable.
armor that the
It will
game gave
serve
me
you
for
well,
pre-ordering.
But if anything isn't to your
But
liking,
it still looks
I
pretty
can
cool.
always make alterations. All I need are the right materials.
Thank you.
It takes a lot of linen, I think, is what is needed. So always collect linen when you want your... See, that's what it looks like. And I'm going to switch back to my original armor, because I'm not a big fan of it. Not compared to that. Look at it. Look at this. Yeah. I like the broken armor, too. But... yeah, I'm not a... It's not bad. I'm sure once it's fully upgraded, it looks pretty good. But I'm a big fan of the Hero of Tsushima armor. You also get that legendary
Something
armor
for
later on
every
in the
type
game
of
that you
armor.
get. It's mainly for
Thank you.
archers, I want to say, because most of the perks to it are for archers. Like you can draw your bow quicker and shoot arrows faster and stuff like that. It comes in handy. It really does, but you have to not waste your arrows. I'm often known to, like, it'll take me 3 shots before I even hit somebody sometimes because I rush too much.
Are you Sogen?
I am.
Talk to this guy.
I am Sakai.
A samurai. Alive?
I have a message from Lady Masako. Clan Adachi was attacked. She is the only survivor.
The Mongols.
Traitors. Our own people.
How horrible.
Has anyone suspicious passed through the temple?
Yeah, this guy
Group of
seems
armed men.
kind of suspicious.
Not
He has
that
that
I've
look like,
seen.
oh, really?
My duties keep me far too busy.
Far too busy.
Please tell Lady Masako
Yeah, I don't trust
she's
this guy.
welcome to take refuge here.
Thank you for your time.
Of course.
Don't mind me, I'm just sweeping. Doo, 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 doo. Alright, so this is one of the major little villages that I come back to all the time. Just because I know where everything is, the blacksmith and the arrow person. They're very easy to access. You get bigger areas too, but I always get confused in them and it's not as quick when I want to be in and out. Also, it has that tree where people deliver gifts for you, and that's pretty cool to come back and check on every once in a while.
You got the armor.
It fits well.
It belonged to my eldest, Shigesato.
It is an honor. I spoke to the monk.
What did Sogen say?
He offers you refuge in the temple.
So my family's killers know where to find me. We need to move.
Kage, come!
Also, another tip, guys, and I should have told you all this earlier, but whenever you're fighting, if you
You
feel
think
like
Sogen
kind
is
of
behind the
overwhelmed,
massacre?
use your
We visited my
special
home just
skills,
before
I
the
guess you would say.
assassins.
That's like the
A little
kunai,
bastion
or the
with their
smoke
scalp.
bombs, or the little
improve your
chimes. You get
skills.
like these little
Yeah.
chimes that you can throw on the ground to
Earns
distract
my
people.
suspicion.
They come in
Sogen
handy. Don't forget
arrived
about them.
from
It's easy to
Kandaga
forget about them. I know I use the kunai like
When
all
we
the
first
time.
heard the Mongols plan
Anytime
to
I'm going
invade,
against multiple
The plot
people
to
and they're coming at me,
destroy
and I
my
want to go ahead and kill them,
precision.
I throw the
Planning.
kunais and it kind of like
And a wolf to
dazes
cover
them
the
in a
treachery.
sense, and I'll just go and finish it, go in and kill the people that are like dazed, and it'll help out. It really helps out like a lot. So don't forget about that. Also like the chimes and stuff like that to distract people.
Where is that monk?
Look at that guy.
There's Sogen, leaving in a hurry.
Let's follow
Knew it.
the wolf to his den. We can get down here.
You sent me to frighten
Also
the
this
monk.
I
Lady
knew he would
Masako.
panic, make a mistake. Not
Definitely
this
watch how
leading
she
us to
creeps
his
around. She does a
friends.
really,
Stay
really
close.
good job
We
of
can't be seen.
creeping around. I know in the beginning of the game, I was never good at like doing the Assassin's Creed thing and acting sneaky and stuff like that. But I followed her around and I kind of got used to it and I get really good at it. In this game, it's not as bad because you got all these bushes and rocks you can hide behind like every few feet, and it comes in handy. Compared to like Assassin's Creed, where it was like not as many hiding spots. They'd find you and they go, "What was that?" and then walk up on you. Here, it's not so often. You can just kind of hide behind a rock and they're like, "Okay, didn't see anything."
Hide.
Did he see us?
I don't think so. He's moving again.
Let's go.
Also, this is another thing. You can increase your ability of getting stances. You know how you have like that little level of upgrading your stances. Every time you kill like a leader in a village, you'll see it and like, oh, you killed a leader, and it give you a point. Well, you can actually, it says you can either survey the leader or kill the leader for a point. Well, if you survey the leader first, that'll give you a point, but you can go ahead and kill the leader as well,
What's that?
and that will give you another point. So it's better not to kill him right away, but to survey him and then kill him. It gives you
Just
2 points
deer.
instead of 1. It came in handy. I didn't even know that. I just thought, depending on what you did is, the 1 point you would get. But no, it's better to go ahead and sneak in the camp and try to survey the leader without him noticing you, because if he's got his guard up, you won't be able to survey him. You'll just have to fight him. But if you can sneak in the camp, survey the leader, and then kill him, you'll get 2 points opposed to 1. And that's really how I got my stances, like all my stances immediately. It comes in handy too, because I use them all. I'm a huge fan of the stances, switching between stances during fight. You won't see it that often later on in the game, because I mainly go to my wind stance because I have trouble with the spear guys, and the wind stance,
Get out of
it can
sight.
kind of take out the spear guys with no problem, where the guys with like shields and stuff, as long as you do triangle the heavy attack on them enough, you'll be able to break their guard. It's not like the spear guys where you can't do nothing against their attacks. The wind stance can actually, whenever they try to hit you with their spear, you can actually do the heavy attack and even kicks that will knock their spears away. It actually makes spear guys not even like hard to fight anymore, thank goodness. But yeah, that's my biggest thing. To me personally, the wind stance is my favorite. Comes in handy the most. I did like the earth stance. I didn't even level up the water stance that much at all, because I don't feel like it's that important. I mean, like, yeah, shield guys are hard to fight, but as long as you can break their shield, it's over for them. Also, definitely get the Heavenly Strike ability. It's a special ability that you go on a quest for. It's important to get. It is OP, and that is going to be your fatality move. So if you hit a guy a couple times and they're not dead, just go ahead and hit triangle circle and boom for a special attack.
That must be who killed our men at the estate.
You fools. Now they know I'm part of this. You have to find them.
Keep your voice down.
I'm going inside. Don't come back until they're dead.
Those men slaughtered my family. Spare the monk. The rest can die.
Who will fight?
Yeah, guys. So you're gonna see where I die a lot here. And this is still the beginning of the game for me, so I'm not used to having this many enemies. Or I'm not really good on, remembering my surroundings. That is a big thing too. Don't get confused from those. Also, don't screw up on your blocks, because later on in the game they go from where you need to dodge to block to parry, and it's hard to read them. You just have to be fast enough. And remember, you have to be facing the guy whenever you're fighting them. It's one of those things. Definitely use your health when needed. So, see, I hate these spear guys. See, I don't have the wind stance unlocked yet, I don't think. Yeah, see, I hate these spear guys. That's why once you get that wind stance, it's over for the spear guys. That's the only trouble I have. And as you can see with bow and arrow, unless you get far back, don't try to use your bow and arrow like up close. Get some room. Don't be afraid to move backwards. I had to learn that the hard way. Just go ahead and get some room to work. It's none worse than being pinned in. Also, with your allies that are fighting with you, they can die. If they die, the story will be ruined. So you gotta watch over them. You can't just leave them forever. So like right here, I came in to help her out because see, like there's a guy coming in. Spear guys. See, died because I wasn't aware of him coming up until it was too late. Should have jumped back. But yeah, I die a lot. I learn from my mistakes. I get stronger every time. Right now in the game where I'm at, I'm showing you footage of my story so far. I got so into the game that I kept recording. I have to at least 20 hours into the game. I think I'm only 8% done with the game because I'm doing all the side quests and stuff. I love the game. It's a learning experience too. I couldn't imagine fighting like the Mongol boss without learning all this stuff. These spear guys, they got me in the beginning. Now they're my favorite guys to fight because of the wind stance. That's my favorite stance in the game. Look at this. Jump. Jump! God, these guys. And for some reason, sometimes they play harder than they normally do. Like, normally they'll just take it easy on you, and then other times they're just like, See, this is why you have to upgrade your bow as much as possible. It took 2 arrows just to hurt this guy, and still he's still coming for me. Also, keep your party because it will be your best friend. Because these guys right here, once they get used to you, they can block most of your sword attacks. Look at this, I'm about to die. Oh my goodness, again. I'm so embarrassed, but this is a whole new learning experience.
Looking for me?
And that's something that really sucks too in the game, is it restarts you from the whole beginning of where you last started out. There is no like, oh, we'll just go back to the middle of the fight. No, you have to redo it all. But yeah, that's why I always say, focus on your stances. It'll make the game a lot easier. So like right now, I would have switched to the earth stance. And then for the shield guy, I would have switched to the water stance. And for any guy that came in with a spear, I would have switched to the wind. And then you also get berserkers that come in. They're the big old giant guys that can mess you up. I would have switched to my moon stance. Granted, I honestly feel like the moon stance can do it all. But that's my personal opinion, and you don't have to do it that way. It's just good to know all the stances and to upgrade all your stances, because there are upgrades within the stances. Don't just focus on your main upgrades for like your sword ability and your, I guess, like attacking spears and stuff. There are other perks within the stances that you need to upgrade. And depending on what stance is most important for you, just go ahead and level it up. Like I've got the wind stance completely leveled up in the earth stance. Those are the two I mainly use. The moon stance haven't really used it much, but I do have to try it out. But I gotta upgrade all the levels to it too, to really feel the benefit of it. See if I can do better this time. I'm trying not to die. And if you guys have noticed in the early parts of the game, I haven't used the kunai. I have 2 of them down there, and I haven't used them much at all. And that's just a learning curve too. Them kunai come in handy. Also, whatever, they also give you like sticky bombs and stuff like that. They do come in handy. They really do. But to me, the kunai are my favorite. They come in handy whenever you're close combat all the time. Like I am. The only time I'm ever using my bow is typically when I'm trying to take out some, lower some of the harder guys' energy, as well as like if I'm trying to take down a base or whatever, I'll hide in the bushes and shoot from far distance, and then hide again. And it's just one of those take down their life. See, like, I finally used the kunai, and it kind of
Sogen
disorients
went
them.
inside the inn. Let's go.
It really comes in handy. It really does. Also, always do that. You need to replenish your health as much as possible. This storyline with her is all about vengeance, I've noticed. Revenge for her family, which I get it. I completely get it. And it's gotta be hard to be the samurai in that position, because you're pretty much telling her, hey, that's not the way to go. I mean, how do you tell someone that? You know, they're not going to realize that it wasn't worth it until after it's done, my personal opinion. But that's just, you know, the story of revenge and not doing it. Anything in here? No. Great story, though. All the characters in here have their own little unique stories.
There's nowhere to run, Sogen.
You destroyed Clan Adachi.
I was only a messenger.
For who?
Knowledge does not end suffering.
You know nothing of suffering.
Masako.
I buried my family, one by one. It took days. But I'm going to leave you for the wolves.
We need him alive to tell us who he serves.
Our world has changed. Men of vision must rise to face it. And those in the way must be removed.
They were children!
Oh, man.
Masako!
Brutal. I feel it, though. You know, if my family was in the same predicament,
He was never going to.
they gotta go.
We still need information. There has to be something we can use. Search outside. I'll deal with things in here.
Find me when you're done.
Great game so far, guys. It's hard to believe that I'm not even playing this on the hard mode and I'm having this much trouble as I am.
Is that all their lives were worth? Names.
Great game.
Symbol.
Like I said, focus on upgrading and picking up everything
Masako
you
might
see.
know them.
Everything is needed for your upgrades, because these characters, these guys really do come in and you have to fight them constantly and more often, and they do seem like they get harder. Also, you want to take down all these camps and as many and discover new like refugee camps, because every little fast travel helps you get from point A to point B really easy. Because like I said, sometimes it makes you go all the way across the map just to do one
Find
mission.
anything?
A list of names and a clan symbol.
I found the same symbol on these men. I've never seen it before.
A rival clan moving in to take control. We have to stop them.
I will.
You cannot do it alone. When my uncle hears of this, he will not rest until the traitors pay for what they did. Help me, and we will bring down everyone who hurt you.
Together. When you need help rescuing your uncle, I will be there.
Thank you, Lady Masako.
Until that time, I have work to do.
You're a good horse, Kage.
The Tale of Lady Masako. Masako? Masako? I don't know. I recruited her. That's the big thing too. You gotta recruit all these people before you can continue on with the storyline. Your legend grows. This is important as well. The people's hope. Also, find hot springs. I almost forgot about that, guys. There's hot springs throughout the game that you find randomly. And like, see all these little, your ghost weapons? That's what I meant to say. You have the kunai, you have the black powder, you have the sticky bomb, you have the little chimes. Upgrade these. These come in handy quite a bit. I use the kunai mainly. That's my main weapon of choice, but everything else I have used at least once or twice. You also have all these other abilities that help out. Your bow, you can actually slow down time later on, which I need to get that eventually because that will help me out. that kind of reminds me of Red Dead Redemption, whenever you can slow down time and everything like that, and then you have the assassination and stuff like that, and then you can hear farther distances when you're in your creep mode. But yeah, definitely don't forget about the hot springs. You can actually think about things and stuff like that from your past, and it increases your health bar. If you can increase your health bar more, that helps out a lot with the game. But yeah, I think that's it, guys. I hope you liked the video. I hope you guys like the video. Definitely like the video. If you like the video, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I really appreciate it, guys. Had a lot of fun making this video. I'm going to do more in the future. Until next time, Brownwolf Alchemist out.